So back out here on the horse arena project, got the motor grader this morning. So I've got 2 dozers, 2 rollers, motor grader. We got about 3.5 inches of rain out of that storm, and it appears it's still pretty wet, which is kind of what I feel. It's not as bad as I thought, but looks like everything drained pretty decent just to be rough graded out with the dozer and rolled in. So I think we had a little bit of a change of plans. I think we want to move the barn over here now, which is going to take a little bit more filling. Not the end of the world, but it does kind of make more sense than having the barn on the other side of the arena. That way they can access this right here, and then the walkway up to the arena will be somewhere right in there. So I think that'll work. Shouldn't be a problem. Horses have been out here, it looks like, walking on everything. What I'm going to have to do is go over there and finish pushing that topsoil back a little bit farther. I still need to put some more clay down here to raise this end up and get that kind of slope pulled around over there, and the rest of that dirt over there is going to get pushed over here. Once I move all this stuff, I'll strip this topsoil and everything off, push that clay over here to build the pad for this barn over here. So I'm going to take the little dozer and strip all that topsoil off first thing this morning, and then go ahead and fire up the D7 and start taking all that, pushing it down here to finish filling in this low side. I'm gonna go ahead and take this pile of dirt right here and push it a little farther down the hill out of the way to open it up so I can cut this corner out some more and get some more clay. I'm gonna try to save all the topsoil that is around here because there's just not a lot out here, and I'm gonna save every little bit I can so that I can use it to grade everything out and backfill once I'm done with it, to get some grass to grow on all the slopes and everything. So I'll probably push this pile and corner into the stockpile over here, and then when I strip everything over here to my left, I'll probably just push it down there to the end, because this should be enough to grade out whatever I need to over here. stockpiling this and then get on the D7 and really move some dirt. Oil is good in the D7. Let's start it up. Got all the topsoil pushed off over there, so I'm pretty much ready to start cutting that clay out of there. I'm gonna set the laser up and just kind of see how much more I need down there at the end. And I think I can make it work right here with the new barn pad. about buried the little komatsu there. Got a nice pile of clay pushed up here now. I want to move the rollers out of the way. I need to strip all this grass off right here. And I'm going to take the little dozer and push all this clay in here and lifts, kind of get it compacted in for the new barn pad. So I've got to strip everything off right here. I'm just going to push that topsoil and everything over there, and then take that clay and go ahead and put it in here and get it all rolled in. Then I'll shoot grade and kind of see where the rest of that dirt over there in that corner needs to go. So I stripped all the grass off where the barn pad's going to go. I'm going to start taking this clay and pushing it over here into a lift and run over it with a compactor and then put another lift on top of it. Right here probably needs about 3 or 4 feet. Over there to my left where I've already filled in, probably only needed about 12 inches. Lift on top of it. I'll probably put my laser on top on the grade pole then, that way I kind of see what I'm working with. Right now I'm just kind of doing it by eye. Measured out. I might need to push that topsoil back a little bit farther. The pad I gotta do is 36 by 64. I'll probably bump it out to 70 or 72 in case they make it any bigger or something. Looks like I'm gonna have plenty of dirt. good progress. I got all that corner cut out with the D7 pushed over there, and I've spent the last hour or so here with the Komatsu. Got my laser set up down here and my receiver on the blade, and as you can tell, we're getting pretty close to grade right there. When it flashes green in the center is when it's on grade. But I'm kind of using this to cheat a little bit. So this has got a crown in it, and the center is about 6 inches higher than the edge. So I've been running it on the high beeper in the center, and then right here on the edge, or about halfway, I've been putting it on the middle arrow, and then down here on the edge where it needs to be at grade, I put it right here on the green. So I checked it with the walking stick laser, and it's actually really close. So I'm just going to kind of finish trimming this edge out right here and jump on the motor grader and blade over it, and that should slick it up enough where it'll seal off if it does rain. I don't have time to roll all this in. I got to do a lot more fine grading tomorrow. I hate to roll it all in and cover it right back up first thing in the morning with dirt, but I really don't want it to come a thunderstorm and saturate all this fresh clay either. I'll see what it looks like. Shaping up good here. So I'm gonna bring the skid steer tomorrow. I'll scoop up that pile of dirt, bring it over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll that pad in right there and unload the motor grader and run over this real quick just to blade all this loose dirt off over the edge right here, just in case we get a storm this afternoon. Blading over everything, so I'm gonna make one pass over it. I think there's a dang storm coming, so I'm gonna probably stay a little bit late and run the smooth drum over it. At least seal it off a little bit. For what it's worth. I just know this loose dirt right here will be, it'll still be wet, but it'll be less wet if I roll it in. We'll see how late I want to stay. All rolled in, so maybe it won't rain tonight. Come back here in the morning. I'm going to bring the skid steer and start fine grading the arena to get the right grade and slope on everything. Finish cleaning all this dirt up and re-square everything up. Cut this out so that I have ditches around here and level off the building pad and get everything ready for fabric. Another day, another machine. So how many we got here now? We got 2, 4, 6 machines here now. I had a little issue with the roller yesterday. For some reason, started hesitating going into reverse. So got the mechanic coming this morning to look at that. I've got a lot to do. I don't have time to look at that because a lot of rain later in this week, and I need to get this situated so that it's leveled off and drains and is all compacted in. So I parked the dozer right there yesterday because that was on grade. I can set the laser pole back up really easy. I left the tripod sitting over there, and I did roll this in before I left. Got the skid steers, a couple of spots need a few scoops of dirt. I'll put that in there run back over it with the motor grader, trim all this out, kind of get my good drainage. I don't know if you can really see it on camera or not. It's kind of hard to see slopes, but kind of got a crown there in the center now, and it tapers over here to each side. But there's a few little low areas kind of right in there. It just needs a little bit more dirt to taper that out a little more even. So what I'm gonna do first thing this morning is go ahead and take the dozer, and where I pushed up everything yesterday, trim that back edge out. That way I can run over it with the grader, and that pile of dirt not be in the way, I'll go ahead and unload the skid steer, fix this, save some dirt over there to use for this, and just kind of keep blading everything off and getting that pad right there graded off. So I've gone over a majority of it with the skid steer, and there's a couple of low spots. Added a little bit of dirt, had to fix the crown right there in the center on this end and that end, and I moved the majority of that dirt over there and had to finish kind of this corner right here. Everything is really close, within about 3/4 of an inch, plus or minus here and there. So I'm going to take the grader, start here in the center, and see just a little low area right here, run over that and trim all this out, slick it up with the skid steer and roll it in. That way the pad is done. Got to work on that corner over there. It needs a little bit of drainage, cut out over there so that everything will kind of run around, and cut out a ditch from that stake down beside the pad. Then I can kind of focus on grading this pad out and getting the grade for it where it needs to be. bladed over with the motor grader. Right on point now. I'm gonna take the skid steer, clean up my little windrows here at the end, blend that into the slope, and go ahead and start rolling all this in, then work on the building pad over here. Making good progress here. Need a little bit more dirt on the barn pad. I'm gonna jump on the dozer and scrape up a little bit more over there. Come over here and cut my ditch in. It's just a little bit easier to do that. It's got a little more traction and I can angle the blade. But the arena is pretty much done and ready for fabric. Got all that fine graded and rolled in, and man, does that look good. Let me turn the laser off. I'm gonna walk over there and grab the dozer. And I've kind of saved some dirt over there for if I need anything. And I need a little bit for over here. I want to raise the arena crowns this way, and the barn's gonna go right there. So I kind of want that sitting up a little bit higher so that water will kind of either run this way or that way around it before draining out. Most likely I'll have it where it comes down and goes out a ditch over here. But yeah, big flat area, 100 by 200. Just out here walking at how hard this clay is. Some good stuff. Got a lot of mica in it though, a little bit. Not a whole lot, you can just kind of see some of the speckles in it there, which made it break up pretty good and spread, but it sure did pack good. A lot of dirt come out of that hill. A lot of fill down here too. Well, that's gonna be a wrap for today. Got everything finished graded for the arena. We got it roped off so horses can't get up here, stomp around, make a mess of it. And got the barn pad pretty much done. Needs a touch more dirt here and there, but got that rolled in, sealed off. I'm probably just finish it off with screenings there, no more than it's going to be. And I brought enough dirt around here with the skid steer, cleaned up that pile over there to put a taper on this front slope right here. This is where she's going to be accessing with the tractor, so good, nice slope right there. And cut a little ditch in here to divert all this water over there into the woods. So see what the weather's going to do. I doubt I'm going to come back tomorrow because I can put fabric out, but a lot of rain into the week and I don't want to put all that fabric out and it stays out here and the wind catches it and blows it up, and or it saturates it, because what will happen, that'll act as like straw pretty much and just hold the moisture into the ground. So pretty much just leave it well enough alone and let it rain on. When it's dry enough again, come out here, put my touch up anything that washes, put the fabric out, go ahead and get some screenings in here. So it's coming along pretty good.